Warp, warp, warp. Hey. Warp? Where'd you go with that? Hasta la vista, baby.
Victory!
What's up, fellow collectors? Today I am talking about the Halo Reach Invasion 2-pack. It is the Elite General versus the Spartan Grenadier. He's a male. I like how it tells you that, just so that way they like to be politically correct. Take a look at the packaging here. You got a nice picture of the Spartan and then a nice picture of the Elite over here. On the back, you can see all of the different 2-packs that we got. I already did a review on this one. This is really cool, and I just got this Team Objectives pack as well, and I'll be doing a review on that one pretty soon as well. So yeah, you get all the characters of the series, the elites, the brutes, all the human Spartan characters. So yeah, everything looks really, really good. We're gonna go ahead and open this guy up, or these guys I should say, and get to the review. Well, I finally got these guys opened up, and I gotta say, it took me freaking forever to get them opened up because there was like 1,000 of these freaking twist ties, just holding them down, just barricading them in there. And once I, finally got all 100,000 of these off there, because that's what it felt like, I was finally able to get these guys out to review. So first thing I'm going to talk about here is all the accessories that they came with. What I was really excited about was to get these data core things that you get, that you have to try and capture in the Invasion game type. Here's the Covenant one. There's some really, really great detail on this. Definitely excited to add this piece to my collection. Very, very cool. It's pretty big in comparison to a Spartan, it's almost as tall as he is. And then you have the UNSC data core. This is really, really nice. A lot of great detail on this. Definitely a ton of paint applications went into it. You can even see here, you got like warning signs and danger signs everywhere and all kinds of writing and all kinds of stuff like that. Very cool piece. It is a hollow piece, so be careful. Don't do anything too strenuous with it, otherwise it will probably break in half. But overall, it's really cool. You can even see like some of the wires here going down at the bottom. It's pretty cool. And both figures come with a weapon. The UNSC Grenadier Spartan comes with a grenade launcher, obviously. Makes sense, right? And, some decent paint apps on it. And it's just pretty much just a silver and gray weapon. You got a nice weapon peg here. You can put it on the Spartan's back if you would like. The only thing I didn't like about this is this little handle here where you would grip it to shoot a grenade is really, really fragile. Like, I feel like that is going to end up tearing here pretty soon, so I'm probably gonna have to get some glue out here and glue it so that way it doesn't rip in half. That kind of sucks. Taking it out of the packaging, there was some tape over it, and the tape likes to stick to all the parts of the weapon that are always going to break. But overall, pretty nice detail. You see the barrel there. It even says they even got, where's it at? They even got the UNSC logo over there, down there. That's pretty cool. The Elite General comes with a plasma repeater, and this is a pretty cool weapon. Pretty nice detail on that. I like the paint applications on it. Has a really nice shiny look to it. Kind of gives it that futuristic feel that most of the Covenant weapons have. I think that's really cool. And basically the plasma repeater it's almost like a longer version of the plasma rifle. And it's a lot stronger in the game than the plasma rifle. These things would, mess you up pretty bad if you got close to them. Pretty cool weapon though. Now the detail on the figures themselves are really nice. This is the first Spartan I've seen to have the blue visor on it. And that's really, really cool. Most Spartans have the gold visor, but in Halo Reach you can customize what type of visor color you wanted. You could have a black, you could have blue, gold, silver, and think there's a couple other ones, but I can't think of them right now. But I think that's a really cool thing, you know, instead of every Spartan in your collection having the gold visor, you can have some with different visors. I think that's pretty cool. This guy is covered in battle wear silver paint, like everywhere. You can see where he's got a lot of battle wear all over his legs, all over the armor, and I really, really like that because I feel like Spartans, you know, they're gonna see a lot of battles, and I want their armor to represent that, you know, with all the battle wear on there. And I think McFarlane does a really great job of making him look battle worn. I do like this knife here he's got on his chest. That's pretty cool. Fortunately, the knife's not removable, so you can't actually make the figure hold it. He does have some bullets here across his chest for the armor. That's pretty nice. And he's even got a little decal here on one of his shoulder pads, and you can actually remove the right, left shoulder pads, and you can remove his chest or his helmet and kind of customize and do your own thing with the Spartans. I also like that he's got a little communications patch back here and like a little pouch that goes right back here. And these are glued on, but you can, if you heat them up, you can take them off, and that way, you know, you can put them on other Spartans or other figures or whatever you want to do. You know, options are pretty much limitless at that point. And yeah, really, really great detail on the Spartan. You know, McFarlane always does a pretty good job with the Spartan, and he's got the standard Spartan articulation. Luckily, I didn't get any loose joints out of the packaging. They're nice and tight, so I can get them in a lot of cool poses. I'm really excited about that. Really, really cool stuff. Now, the Elite, this is the general type armor. And what I really love about the Elites is how big they are in comparison to the Spartans, you know. I feel like the scale is really accurate in this game, and with the figures especially, the Elite clearly looks taller and bigger and stronger than the Spartans, so it kind of gives them that nice, it kind of gives the Spartans like a nice underdog feel when they go against Elites, because, you know, they got to be smarter and more tactically sound than an Elite, because an Elite is stronger and bigger and scarier. Now, you can't remove any of the armor and interchange it with other Elites, but you can remove the helmets. The helmets are the only thing you can remove. Back in Halo 3, you could actually, with the Elites, you could remove their chest armors, their shoulders, their helmets, and kind of mix and match however you want. But with the Elites, it's a little bit different. They have a different sculpt, and you can't really do that with the Halo Reach Elites. But they do have some pretty nice articulation. They got 360 at the shoulder here. Their elbows are on a ball hinge, but because of the sculpting here, there is some limited articulation right there. There's a little piece of plastic, you know, kind of limiting how far back he can go with his elbow. And then you get a nice ball hinge wrist here, and I really like how the fingers have these hinges on them so you can open them up and put weapons inside. And he actually does hold the plasma repeater very, very well. The legs, there's some decent amount of articulation in there. Nothing too crazy to go back and forth with. You know, that's pretty much all you can get out of his hips. He's got some articulation at the knee. And there's nothing right here at this, I guess you would call calf area. I don't know. Elites have like 2 calves. It's weird. And then at the feet here, there's some articulation here. Those are on a ball. You know, the only thing I don't like about the Elites is they have these rounded feet, so you really gotta, you know, wobble them back and forth before you can get them to stand up, because they're so top heavy, you know, because they're such a massive figure. You know, the Elites are about 7 or 8 inches tall, you know, compared to the Spartans, which are about 6 inches tall. So, yeah, you really gotta mess around with these guys a little bit in order to get them into a pose, which kind of bums me out. You know, I don't really like having to mess around with the figure too much in order to get him to be able to get into a cool pose. I like it to be very easy, like with the Spartan characters. These guys, I can just, you know, within a couple minutes, bam, I got them in a nice cool pose. But not so much with these guys. Now, they can hold on to their core units, which is really cool. You know, the Elite does a good job of holding the UNSC one, and the Spartan guy, he can hold the, you know, there's not really a place to, you know, grab it like a handle for the core, but, you know, you can improvise. You can throw it up over his shoulder. You know, you'd be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I just got this. Pretty sweet. The best invasion Spartan ever. Overall, what you get with this pack is really nice. You get a, you know, especially if you're a parent looking for a good gift for your kid, You know, you got the playability of this set is really high because you got an enemy character, you got a, you know, friendly Spartan character, you got a couple objectives that they can go after, you got a couple guns that they come with, so it's a really, really good piece for collectors and for kids if they want to get into the Halo line. So that's all I got to say about these. Pretty cool pack. If you find it at a cheap price, I would definitely recommend picking it up. And yeah, I got a bunch of other Halo stuff on my channel, guys, so check that out. And please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video, and thank you all for watching.